Hey everyone! We're going to jump right into a topic that affects so many families, the high cost of prescription drugs for seniors. Now I know it can feel like a losing battle, but the truth is you've got way more power to change things than you might think. So let's get into it.
And this quote right here, it just says it all. This isn't just about money. It's about the emotional toll, the constant worry, and those impossible choices that families feel forced to make month after month.
And to understand just how big this issue is, check out this number. Over half of all adults over 65 are taking 4 or more prescription drugs. Just think about that. When you're juggling that many medications, a price hike on just one of them can completely derail an entire budget. But here's the most important thing I want you to remember today. That price you see at the pharmacy, it is not the final word. There are smart, simple ways to bring that number down, and that's exactly what we're going to walk through right now. Here's our game plan. We'll start with the high cost of care, then ask a really crucial first question. We'll get into talking with the doctor, how to review your plan in pharmacy, where to find financial help, and finally, how you can take control starting today. All right, Section 1. Let's really dig into the financial pressure that so many people are feeling, because it's not just in your head. The numbers back it up.
And wow, this slide really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Drug prices are shooting up like a rocket, while inflation and most seniors' fixed incomes are moving at a snail's pace. This shows it's not about personal budgeting. It's a bigger problem where everyday people are getting priced out of essential medicine. Okay, so knowing all that, where in the world do you start? Well, before you even think about shopping around or looking for discounts, there's one simple question you have to ask first. It's the foundation for everything. This question from Dr. Leslie Kernizan is your most powerful tool. Seriously, it just completely changes the game. We're not just trying to make a pill cheaper, we're taking a step back and asking, do we even need this pill in the first place?
And that question opens up a whole new world of possibilities. You know, for a lot of common issues, things like incontinence, depression, heartburn, even chronic pain, there are often really effective treatments that don't involve a prescription at all. It's always a good idea to ask the doctor about alternatives, like physical therapy, or maybe even some dietary changes.
Which brings us right to our next point. Your doctor isn't just a prescription writer. They can and should be your #1 partner in getting these costs under control.
I mean, just look at this chart. The FDA makes sure that generic drugs are just as safe and effective as the brand name ones, but get this, on average, they cost 85% less. 85%? That is a massive amount of savings just waiting for you. So you got to go into that doctor's office with a plan. It's as simple as this. 1, have a full list of every single medicine being taken. 2, ask the magic question. Is there a generic version of this? And 3, if there isn't, your follow-up is, okay, is there a different, less expensive brand name drug that would work just as well?
All right, so once you've got the medication list itself sorted out, the next place to find savings is in the nuts and bolts, your insurance plan and the pharmacy you use.
You've probably heard about mail-order pharmacies. Well, a lot of insurance plans really want you to use them. And it makes sense. You usually get a better price, they send you a 90-day supply at once, and let's be honest, it means fewer trips to the pharmacy, which is always nice.
And here's a big one. Don't just automatically renew your drug plan every year. Plans change. Hop online and use the official Medicare Plan Finder tool. Or even better, get free personalized help from a local SHIP counselor. That's the State Health Insurance and Assistance Program. They are experts at this stuff. But what happens if you do all that and the costs are still just too much? Well, that's where financial assistance programs come in. Let's talk about those.
There are really 3 main places to look. First, check your state's website. Many have their own programs. Second, go straight to the source, the drug manufacturer's website. They often have patient assistance programs. And third, look into the Extra Help program from Social Security. It's designed specifically for people on Medicare with limited income.
Now, a quick heads up about those manufacturer coupons. Some insurance plans have this sneaky little rule called a copay accumulator. So think of your deductible like a big hill you have to climb each year. Every dollar you spend helps you get to the top. But with an accumulator, the money that coupon saves you doesn't count toward climbing that hill. So while you save a few bucks that day, you might end up paying way more later on because you're not actually getting any closer to meeting your deductible. You've got to read the fine print on your plan.
Okay, we've gone through a ton of information, so let's pull it all together and talk about how you can use all of this to feel empowered and take control.
If there's one thing to take away, it's this. Don't just accept the high prices as a fact of life. A single phone call, one direct conversation with your pharmacist, even just 10 minutes on the Medicare website, it can truly lead to surprising, significant savings.
And I really want to end on this thought. This is so much more than just crunching numbers. It's about being an advocate for your health, or the health of someone you love. It's about protecting your family's well-being. You really do have the power to make a huge difference here.
So, as we wrap up, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Out of everything we talked about, what is the one single conversation you can have, maybe with a doctor, a pharmacist, or an insurance rep, that you can start today? Because that one conversation could be the first step to finally getting some relief.